What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I'm back again with another video. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Riva. It's very nice to meet you. Before we get into this video, make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you guys give this video a thumbs up. And as I always say, make sure that you guys leave your comments in the comment section below. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. It is at RIVAH_JORDON. And you guys know how I like to do it. I do like to go ahead and get right into this video. But however, I do know that you do want to remain anonymous, but somebody did very much so bless my Cash App, and I just want to say thank you so much. You know who you are. I already, sent you a message saying thank you so much, and I really, really appreciate it. And I just felt it was very necessary for me to let you know because you and I both know who you are. So I just wanted to say that, but let's go ahead and get right into this video.
All right, so we're talking about getting versus keeping. What do you got?
So I feel that it's a level of maturity when you get that mental, it's having substance. It's like, I feel like this generation, if I can be completely honest, we're getting worse. It's getting worse.
Okay.
When you finally get to a level of no longer wanting to be seen and being strategic behind that to understand how important your arrival is. I'm Spanish, Portuguese, and Black. So I've went through that stage of my life of being in my teens, thinking I knew it all, using my body, using my entitlement, and to be where I am now, I'm glad that I took that time of that solitude. I think that young ladies are not understanding how important solitude and isolation is.
I want to ask you something about something you said and I've been thinking about it while you were talking. Getting to the point to where you don't need to be seen. What do you mean when you say that? Because I know what I think. What do you mean?
When I'm being seen, I think that for myself, that's when you're a product of your environment for so long, where you just feel that you're going to remain that until you actually take the time to get around individuals. It's kind of like going the extra mile because it's never crowded. Getting up earlier in the morning to be less frustrated with your maneuver throughout the day. Like there's ways that you can go about that. So as far as being seen, for myself, being raised, in LA, Inglewood, California, it was more so like I was a product of my environment until I chose that I didn't want that anymore because I didn't like how I viewed myself. But to everybody else, I finessed my way and had it all together.
I think what I was thinking is not wanting to be seen is go all. You're 30, how old? 38.
38.
Okay, so this world existed before you did. A world before social media. Where women had to live for their neighborhood or their community. Women they cared more about their appearance to men and women around them. And today it seems like women are doing a lot of stuff for the gram.
I have to say that I totally agree. I totally agree. But I've also been that lady I've also been that woman that has did it for the gram because you get.
Is that your career though?
I'm a trainer. I'm a personal trainer. But it was personal trainer coming from being broken, taking time to finally heal that brokenness. So I feel like I've always been that person too to feel like, well, why I can't keep a man? Why am I'm praying for a good man, but am I a good woman? That's me now going into getting older.
I think
because I chose that mentally.
I think a big portion would be if women really would, I don't deal with women who have active social media. And if you're a personal trainer, I can see why social media would be a part of your life because people want to see the product. But personal trainers existed before social media. Do you have any children?
Yes, I do. 20 and 14.
You got started young.
Yes.
Are you seeing anyone seriously right now?
Absolutely not. Not at this current time in my life. I think I needed that time to heal first.
Do you have daughters or sons?
My daughter is 20 and my son is 14, who is also autistic. So my level of thinking is completely different now.
So, did you raise your daughter? What do you say to your daughter about dating?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Mr. Samuel.
How are you discussing dating and relationships with your daughter at 20 years old?
Mm-hmm.
I think that it's more being realistic and knowing that I can't watch her 24/7. So giving her the harsh reality of life. If you want to enjoy your life, you're going to need to grasp everything that you can as of this moment, like now.
Are you coaching your daughter to be single or a wife?
We're having like poor connection. I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Really quick while he's fixing the connection, but the thing is, I think that's super essential what he said about women used to live for their communities and for the people around them. I feel like we're in a time now where women really only live for the approval from one another. Like, it doesn't really matter what anybody else thinks if your homegirl thinks you're lit, And I think that's a huge issue because a lot of times you have people just lying to each other and just coddling each other and not being honest and telling the truth.
Hello? Testing. 1, 2, testing. 1, 2.
I can hear you. I believe it. Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Thank you so much.
All right. I don't know. Sometimes. So, are you coaching your daughter to be a wife or a modern woman?
I want my daughter to understand the importance of trying to be somebody's wife in this day and age, in this era. It's very scary.
What does
so
that mean?
For me, it means being realistic that we do hold the power, and it's not just from, excuse my language, it's not from the pussy. It's not.
Okay, now I'm starting. Okay, you hold the power, meaning women.
Women, we do hold the power. We can reset the tone and the bar, over our existence. And go ahead.
Women own the power of what, though?
Over our existence. So how we maneuver, we make choices within a 24-hour period.
Of course.
Everybody has the same choices. They're given the same choices within a 24-hour period across the globe. And what people choose to do with those 24 hours, it sets you up for what's next. So that's how I talk to my daughter.
Okay, so what I'm not hearing is you're giving your daughter any clear instructions on what to do regarding a man.
Clear instructions, how one receives.
Okay. Let's just talk like we're 4 years old. I got a 21-year-old daughter, and I very much have given her the instructions on not being a single woman for the rest of her life.
Absolutely, that's very important.
So she knows her father and my mindset, and I'm asking you as a mother, the way you move through life is your choices, but it's her. Because I didn't ask about her dad, but I'm asking, are you coaching her to be a single woman or a modern woman or wife? And I haven't heard one or the other.
Wife.
Just kind of.
But I need her to love herself first before trying to go out there and trying to love or find love. You need to love yourself first.
Marriage ain't about
coaching
love.
her to.
Marriage is not about love.
It's a lot of things, Mr. Samuel. It's not just about love.
No, but it's not. But see, one of the things because I'm hearing modern woman, traditional woman, I'm hearing a lot of inner splicing, and this is part of the problem that women have. They don't talk directly to young women. That's why they come listen to me, because I'm trying to understand what you're saying. Young women are coming over here because women your generation aren't being clear. Go find a man, baby girl. You need a man in this world to live life with, because 90% of us are not going to be 94% of us are not going to be over six-figure earners. Most of us are going to be middle-income earners, and you're not going to be able to get through life on one income. You're going to need somebody to get through the end of life.
You need multiple streams of income. Absolutely.
You need a husband. Not multiple streams, a husband.
No, that would be part of the goal.
No,
that
most
you would
women
know.
need a
Absolutely.
husband, not a stream of income.
But
and
we're
a
not
husband,
disagreeing with you.
What I'm saying, but the thing is, we're not telling women that they need a man. It's a stream of income. A man, not a stream of income.
You absolutely do. I am totally agreeing with you. But
Okay.
see, how one receives something versus how one delivery is, that seems so. That's why there's levels of perspectives from individuals. This is how we continue. This is how we heal, Mr. Samuel.
Okay, hold on. What you're
saying? You have to allow people their brokenness.
Hold on. No, I don't have to allow anything. Your brokenness is your problem. It's like my brokenness is my problem.
Absolutely.
When we come out to this world, you need.
But when we're motivators and inspiring people, come on now.
You can't overtalk me on my platform. You can't overtalk me on my platform. I'm trying to be polite.
With all due respect, Mr.
No,
Samuel.
all due respect. Please don't overtalk me. That's one thing I don't do.
I'll let you go.
I'll let you flow.
Okay.
And if you're gonna overtalk me, I will bid you a good night. I feel sorry for your daughter. I do. I mean, regarding a man.
Clear instructions, how one receives.
Okay. Let's just talk like we're 4 years old. I got a 21-year-old daughter, and I very much have given her the instructions.
So, when he said, sorry guys, it was kind of like a lot of words coming out at one time, so I didn't want to stop because I felt like it could easily make the conversation lost in translation, but I wanted to come back to this point. So when he said, okay, let's talk like we're 4 years old, I feel like that was very necessary to say, because when you hear the conversation, sometimes people overemphasize things when they talk, and they use a lot of words to say a very simple sentence to very simple questions. I feel like in some parts of the conversation, I was a little bit confused when she would talk, just because like I didn't really understand the narrative. Like I didn't understand her point. I didn't understand like where her feet were firmly planted on the ground. And again, like after this, he then says like, you're going back and forth, and it's like you're like this independent woman, but then you're like this traditional old school kind of woman. And I agree, like, and I feel like, yeah, like there's definitely like that two mind thing. Like, oh yeah, like I want her to be a wife, but love yourself first. But like you need a couple streams of income. Oh, but yeah, you do need a man. Like I feel like it's kind of like, the question was, are you raising your daughter to be a modern woman or a wife? Yes, I'm raising my daughter to be a wife because I feel like men are important. I feel like that was kind of like a more simpler answer, but that's not what she said. And I feel like because maybe her feelings behind it are complicated. And I 100% agree with the fact that he says that, that generation kind of doesn't teach that to, the younger generation and to their daughters that they're bringing up. And I feel like the main reason why that happens is because those women in that generation were kind of like the breakout generation. That like, I don't need no man. I could do it by myself. I could do bad all by myself. That kind of mentality, that kind of spiraled into what is now society right now. And I feel like they couldn't give that perspective on why, and I'm not talking about all, I'm just talking about, what we're talking about in this conversation. Okay, I'm not generalizing that whole generation at all, because I know women who are not like that. My mom was not like that, right? But I'm just saying, like, people, oh yeah, oh no, we don't need a man. Oh no, don't, no. And they're only speaking by their own knowledge because they weren't able to have successful relationships. They were not able to find the balance of, femininity with being strong and being independent, but still being able to be in a relationship, because a lot of people can't have that balance. A lot of people can't be in a relationship and still be independent and still be strong and, still be able to do their own thing, but know that they need their spouse. They need their man. You know what I mean? So I feel like I I 100% get why he said what he said about, like, yeah, like, you know, okay, are you telling your daughter this or this? Because it sounds like you're saying a million different things. And a lot of times too, like, she needed that time. You know, she had kids young. You know, she needed time to heal, and now she's I think he said 38, so now she's going towards her 40s, and now she's kind of like at a different level of understanding. Whereas it's still, you can still hear some of that, like, you know, like I said, that kind of independent mindset trickling in, where like, will you need to tell, you know, Kevin says, well, you need to tell your daughter, like, no, you need a man, because like, how are you going to survive? Like, you know, you, in this society now, in this day and age, you need two societies. You need, you know, a spouse and a partner to help you out to get through life. And, you know, her narrative is like, no, well, you need different streams of income, which kind of goes to that whole narrative of like, no, 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 he's a plus. I don't need him. If he comes, great. If he doesn't, that's fine. Do you, baby girl. You know? So, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. I'm very, 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 very curious as to you guys' opinion on this in the comment section. So make sure that you guys leave your honest opinions. Make sure that you guys give this video a thumbs up. As I always say, make sure that you guys are subscribed to this channel, and make sure that you're following me on Instagram. It is at RIVAH_JORDON. And as I always say, thank you guys so much for watching. Mwah. I love you.